always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Demon Deacons ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man all alone. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Guys, let's step back for a moment. Talk a little Wake Forest. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hutchinson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Hutchison. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Caught over the middle. It's Peters. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hutchinson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
East Carolina, 14. Wake Forest, 0.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to swing it on second down. On close to the marker, it's Clark. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Hutchison. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
A little screen to the running back. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
0.
And the Pirates will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Hutchinson. Dumps it off in the flats. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's James. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Hey, defense just got given a gift. They'll take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling and backpedaling as a QB? We'll keep pursuing you. And we'll sack you, and we'll force you almost out of field goal range.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hutchinson. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to pass. That's caught. It's Barker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He fires to the left side. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Hutchinson. And he just overshot his... and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Peters. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Wants to throw it. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Gonna run it. It's James. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure and you don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Brown has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking to buy time. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Pirates! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Wake Forest, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
35, Wake Forest, 14.
They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make...
There he goes! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Touchdown, Wake! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Power ahead. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 10 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The screen, and watch out.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.